Hey y'all, hey, I'm back. So this one about to be real good. Okay. I had a vision of somebody, I was at a place and somebody, it was storming outside and somebody took my umbrella and hid it. They took my umbrella and hid it. And, I looked for it when I walked back out, but I wasn't stressed about it. I got outside in the rain and I began to dance. Dance in the rain. Like they thought they caught you slipping. They didn't know you dance in the rain, okay? So there has been people that have been praying on your downfall. I mean, just all kind of stuff. Going to witch doctors and witches and voodoo and just doing all kind of crazy things because they seen the light in you and seen what was coming for you, what you were walking into, and they just did not want to see it happen. They did not want to see it happen. And the craziest part about it is, like, if they just got in the if they used all that energy they was using on you, if they used all that energy they was using on you to build a relationship with God, they wouldn't even have to worry about it. I don't know why they worried about it anyway, but they would just be focused on being at where they're mad that you are. They could be there also. They could be right where you are, but instead of seeking God, they want to be mad and try to prey on you. Not pray for you, prey on you. and it's real crazy. Like they just, God forgive them because they know not what they do. Like they really don't. And some of them do. And they just ready for the ride that they gonna go on, and Lord have mercy on them as well. We're just in such a crazy time. It's not new. These things are new. They're not new, but the world is just so crazy that you would think that they would have something that they needed to be focused on. There is something in their life right now that's completely unraveling that they should be focused on, but they're focused on you not getting to where they don't want you to be. And it's sad. And I thought about, like, people that, this was one of the things, like, with my husband. One day it was raining and we just played in the rain together. And I'm just like, he a special person. Cause a lot of people just ain't trying to have it. For one reason or another, they trying to avoid the rain. And if we talk about that cold winter rain, I'm with you. I'm running right through that, shielding myself, trying to get out the way. But when it warms up, when the rain begins to fall, there is something special that happens, okay? We don't want a world without rain. Like, the rain, there's so many blessings that come in the rain. And that's a perspective shift, okay? Because a lot of times when it's storming, everybody's like, the day is ruined. The day is ruined, it's over, we gonna stay in, we'll try again tomorrow. But when you can shift your thinking to, like, the rain brings growth and transformation. Like, I don't want a world without the rain. It brings life. And even in the storm, we have to start being able to get comfy there, okay? Light a fire, okay? Get cozy and enjoy the sounds and what is happening in the rain, okay? Because it is so needed. And in this time, God is raining down blessings. Like, the rain that God is pouring out is so full of things if you can take it in and enjoy it. If you can see it for what it is. So many blessings are being poured out. And to the point where, like, a revival is coming. A revival is pouring out on our children. Like, God has really been pouring into us. The ones that have been seeking him, God has been pouring into the ones that have been seeking him. But he's going to remind you that he does not need you. God doesn't need us. He doesn't need us, and he will skip right over you to your children. He is going to flow his spirit into these children, whether you're seeking him or not. It's going to jump right over you and pour into these kids because God needs the world to know him again. I just watched a video before I started recording of this little girl at her birthday party. I think it said she was 17 years old. And a lot of people will get focused on what she had on instead of what she used her time for. And it was worship and praise. That little girl began to pour her heart out in gratefulness to God. That little girl was able to do what people that have been on this world for 60 years would be embarrassed to do in front of company. But she knew how good God was that she did not want to waste the day. She did not want to waste the opportunity to be surrounded by people and not reverence God. She even said, if they are spectators in this room, God allowed them to seek you. I thought we was done crying when the video started. But that did something so deep in my heart. Because there are people that have been brought through so much. Like the fact that you are standing with a sound mind. I don't know how you just don't fall to your knees and thank God every day for where you are. Even if you don't have the riches, even if you don't have everything that you think you should have at this point in life, to be healthy with a sound mind and have love. I don't care if there's not a person on this earth that you feel like loves you correctly. If you have ever felt the hand of God, covered by the hand of God, if you were at a low point and you called out to God and he answered, that's the greatest love you will ever encounter. I don't know how you would let a 17-year-old out worship you. I've seen videos of babies and toddlers praising God. A worship song come on and they moved beyond belief. And we, y'all sitting there not understanding what's going on. Like y'all looking at it like, oh, that's cute. And not thinking, how come I don't feel that for God? How come I can't worship God like that? How come I don't move daily for God like that? He said, you don't want to, that's fine. He said he will make a rock cry out. Y'all gonna let a rock cry out before y'all do. You're gonna let a baby and a toddler and a teenager reverence God before you do? I won't. I know people watch my videos and think about or think back on the other videos I used to make and think like, oh, I want to see more of what she used to do or what she She can do more things on here than all the videos I've been putting out lately. There's nothing more important. There's nothing more important than me talking about how good God is. There's nothing more important for how grateful to Jesus I am for him dying and giving his life so I can know God for myself. There's nothing more important to me than me receiving the Holy Spirit and feeling God daily. I can't forget it. I can't forget it. What you've done for me. Done for me. I can't forget. There were times when I was so depressed. I did not want to get out of my bed, and if I got in my bed, it was only to roll to the couch. I can't forget of the days that I spent getting high and drinking because I just did not want to think about my life. I can't forget of the times where I felt so lost and confused and misunderstood and just wondering, God, why am I here? I can't forget about the day when he poured into me and told me why. I can't forget about the love he poured into me, remind me who I am and whose I am. I can't forget how he pulled me out of the pit I was in. How when I was in the world doing things I had no business doing, how he shielded and protected me. How he kept me alive to be here recording these videos and sharing with y'all how grateful I am for who he is. I can't forget that he got me out of my way to bring me into my marriage. I can't forget how he continues to transform me to be new daily. I can't forget what he's done for me. I can't go through just talking frivolously about nothing. I hate small talk. If I'm going to talk to you about anything, you're going to hear about God before I'm gone. I'm not going to shove it down your throat because God's even a gentleman, okay? God ain't even going to force himself on you. I ain't going to force it on you. But when you ask me about my glow and how I am who I am and how I stand tall and how I speak with boldness and how I'm confident and how I love and how I can receive love and how I am who I should be in this world, it is God. God never forgot about me. I remember being a little girl and talking to God about the situation I was in and knowing that that's not where I was supposed to be. I remember calling out to God when I was on my own and I did not know how to get from point A to point B. I remember talking to God about why would you leave me here with no blueprint and no direction and nobody to ask? And God letting me know it's me. Jesus letting me know it's me. Any answer you need, any problem you have, any direction, guidance, love, comfort, anything you need, just ask me. And when I got to the place where I could, it took me so long to get to the place to only turn to God when I was in trouble. To only turn to God when I needed answers. To only turn to God when I did not know what was going on, when I was confused. To only turn to God when my emotions began to rise. To only turn to God when my money wasn't looking like it was going to make it. To only turn to God about what to do next. I never would have thought. I never would have thought that I could feel whole. That I would be healed. That I would not overthink and overplay my past in my head. That I could live in the day of today, not because of concern of not making it to tomorrow, but to give today everything that I got. Because if God takes me up before tomorrow, I want him to say, job well done. God has changed me that I don't recognize myself. My thinking, the way I speak, the way I hold my tongue, the way I balance my emotions, the way I lead with love, even with people that I know are trying to mishandle me. I won't let a rock cry. God has been too good to me. And I know I don't deserve it. But he promised me things before he put me in my mother's womb. And no matter the things I've done, because I turned back to seek him, because I let him know his love is the greatest love I will ever know, that my relationship with him is more important than anything in this world, because I seek him daily, he won't let me die without fulfilling it. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to God for letting me know I can dance in the rain. Even with people praying on my downfall, I still have peace and joy and love. Because he protects and covers me. Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are that they can go up against God? He don't play about me. He don't play about you. I just can't forget. God knows what I deserve. God knows what you deserve. I love y'all.